You were doing section 5.3, problem number 2. We have a set of data that we need to put together a frequency histogram for. But as we can see, this data is very spread out. So what we're going to do is group our data together. And we're going to group it together in sets of 10. So we have the numbers 0 through 9, and then 10 through 19, 20 through 29, and so on and so forth. So we have the numbers in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and then 100. So those are going to be our categories. So now we need to find out how many of each one of these kinds of numbers fall into those categories. So 0 to 9, we're looking for any number less than 10. So we have 7, 3, and 3. That's 3 numbers. 10 to 19, any numbers between 10 and 19. So we have one number between 10 and 19. 20 to 29, 1, 2 numbers. In the 30s, we have, 3 numbers. In the 30s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the 40s, we have one number. In the 50s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. In the 60s, we have 1. In the 70s, we have 0. In the 80s, we have 1, 2, 3 numbers. In the 90s, we have 1, 2 numbers. And in the hundreds, we have 2 numbers. So now we can build a frequency histogram just like we have before. These are going to be our horizontal axis. We're going to have 10s, 20s, 30s, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100s. And then we have frequencies. We look at our scale. We only need up through number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we just draw our bars to match up with how many times each number exists. So in the 10s, 0 to 9, we have, we need one more category here. Because our 10s actually are going to be the teen numbers. We have 10 to 19. So we actually need a 1s. 2, 3, 4. So in our 1s category, we have 3 numbers. 10s, we have 1. 20s, we have 3. 30s, we have 4. 40s, we have 1. 50s, we have 4. 60s, we have 1. 70s, we have 0, so we don't need to draw a bar. 80s, we have 3. That's 70s, we have 0. So make sure you draw them in the right spot. 80s, we have 3. 90s, we have 2. And 100s, we have 2. So now we have a frequency histogram where the height of each bar tells us how many times it occurs, and then we have our ranges of values along the horizontal axis.